Let's turn this into this. Hi, I'm Paul and welcome to Zilla Cabs. What we've got for you this week is it's a cab that I really love, and it's in a Tolex that I really love too, but one that we don't get to use too much, and it's the same with the cab. This is the Small Vintage. Now, it's the smallest 2x12 that we do that's off the standard line, and a little fun fact here, the Small Vintage is actually the only cab that survived the original range without any changes since, when was that, 2006, so 19 years now. It's the main feature I'd say about this cab is the depth. It's not very deep, so you're not going to get that much in the low end. Now, a lot of our customers, especially with 2x12s, are often downsizing or wanting to maximize the kind of oomph that they get from their cab, which generally means a slightly larger or increased depth of the cab to help with the low end. This cab isn't the case though. Or you get loads of players using, well, often fender heads, but heads that maybe have a nice amount of low end, so don't necessarily need a cab that's going to produce loads. Often for cleaner players, edge of breakup, that kind of stuff. Now the Tolex is the green or the teal Western. It has two names. It looks more green to me, but a lot of people call it teal. It's a lovely finish. We don't use it all that much. It is on the cab builder program. It comes across in different lights in slightly different ways. In a darker room, it actually looks more like a dark green. On camera, it comes across a little bit lighter, but that's a lovely finish. And the back is the oval back. It's mostly really just works as a kind of pretty looking open back. Again, a lot of these cabs will go open back just because a lot of the players that use them aren't really looking for loads of low end. Open back cabs will or won't pronounce the low end as much. There's ways of miking to actually increase the amount of low end you get, but that's another story. Okay, let's get on with things. All right, now we've got the cab and the back panel Tolexed. I'm gonna fit all the hardware, put the baffle in, and get this looking a bit more like a finishing. The customer here's chosen, obviously the green or the teal Western Tolex, but they've gone for the white pipe. They've gone for the black diamond grille cloth with chrome corners and a vintage British style handle. Obviously the small vintage doesn't have the side handles. You don't really need them on a cab like this because it's of the depth. It's not a particularly heavy cab, and in this case the customer's gone for an unloaded cab. They've got a couple of speakers at home that they're going to fit in themselves. David, the chap that's ordered this, bought quite a few cabs from us before. In actual fact, he's got another build on at the moment, a mini modern 1x12, and yeah, it's always a nice thing to use any speakers that you have lying around. And I guess I would say that being a cab maker, but it does bring them into use. It's always nice to see gear getting used. Okay, so there we have it, an unloaded small vintage in the green Western. I love how this has come together. I think it's really nice and classy. Quite often people will go for black pipe, which black pipe's probably my favourite, but it does give it that kind of modern kind of twist. It usually pops against slightly different Tolexes, but the white pipe's giving it a really kind of vintage vibe. I really like that. I think it's great. The oval back looks great as always, and I think this is going to sound really nice. So until next time, stay cool, hang tough, and riff hard.